Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 in Bloom challenge. This is Generation 1, which is based off the flower Daisy, part 11, and it's actually Zinnian's birthday, and I didn't really think this through because Zinnian now aging up means that it starts the second generation, which means we have to cut back to The Sims 4 Rainbow Generation, or the Rainbow Generation Challenge in The Sims 4. So he'll blow out his candles, we'll go through the slideshow and those screenshots, and then we're back to The Sims 4. I really should have just waited a tad bit longer after, or in the last part. I don't feel like he's been a teen all that long though. Is that just me? I know he ages up really fast in this challenge because I play a lot of the game off camera because I say it all the time, but I do not enjoy watching or recording rinse and repeat gameplay when it's just the same thing over and over, every day. Your sim wakes up, takes care of needs, goes to work or school, comes home, does homework or their, career task, goes to bed, wake up, do the same thing the next day. I don't enjoy recording that. I don't enjoy watching it when it's me. Oh, the beard. The beard. Okay. Cat person. He had to have loves the outdoors. Why am I missing 2 traits? Genie, I thought I gave him back green thumb as a teenager. So he has to, because he's a plant sim, he has to have green thumb. He's not this is weird. And I'm gonna give him his last trait as computer whiz. Why is it not letting me, Okay. Oh, he's sassy. Should have one more. So he does have to be part of the nerd social group. Oh, the message is gone. So what I'm thinking is that if you get your nerd any of the 3 social groups from university life, if you get any of those up super high, you get bonus traits. So if I can get him to get his nerd social group up really high, and then we'll get him unflirty, but I'm also going to be honest with you, I'm in no rush to get him unflirty because I just don't like the trait. So if we get there, we get there. I don't know that I've ever had a sim max a social group without me intentionally trying to max the social group, and it's just not my priority. If it's something that he can be doing in his downtime, then sure, but it is not my top priority. So I wonder if I downloaded a custom content skin, and I'm wondering if it's in my game now. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it is. Watch, I won't even like it. That would stink.
Brunarkdar.
Brunarkdar. Ah! How do I take this part off? I don't know what this is. He's got... It's got all these little veins. Sorry, my voice is trying to go away. Fun! It's still green. It's kind of really bright on his legs. I don't think I'm gonna keep the beard or the hair. I let him have the hair as a teenager, but I don't like it. I just don't like the texture. Why is it shiny on the back? I don't know. It looks very plasticky, but at the same time, I don't know what else to give him other than this, because again, it kind of gives off that grassy look, but like I don't want to use the base game hair. I don't love maybe I don't love it. Like at all. That's not what I wanted. I can't even see that. Okay. I don't know, just for something. I'm gonna load back into the save and be like, what was I thinking? No idea what to dress him in. Like he's like I mean he loves animals. He spent his childhood playing in the garden, supposedly bonding with stray cats. None of them ever showed up. As a teen, you were gifted a laptop for your birthday, and you spend most of your time attached to it, always playing video games. As an adult, your love for both video games and cats persisted while you want to raise a child with love and care like you were. Romance and marriage aren't things you're really interested in. I did say that, like, as he gets older, I feel like he would kind of cover up himself more and more, that I feel like he's really kind of pulled in on himself. You know, he's not as outgoing. He really doesn't want people to see. I mean, like, you can't really hide the green face and stuff. The green hair. But I feel like he would really want to hide it.
Oh.
I just have no idea what to put him in. I don't like Cass. I feel like I put my male Sims in like the same things all the time. That's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna do this, I guess, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is his everyday wear. It's really casual. I don't know. I do not like dressing Sims, especially male Sims, in either Sims game because they just always end up looking the same. So I don't believe I have actually anything else to do for this generation and this save. So I'm gonna cut out. I'm gonna go, and then we're gonna switch over to the slideshow of the pictures from this generation. I do apologize again that it was a short generation, that it was 11 parts long. I personally feel like I've been playing this game for months. I feel like it's been a lot longer than it has, but it's because like I've played an entire like lifespan. Okay, not an entire lifespan. I've played since Daisy was a young adult. Like started as a young adult, all the way through young adult, all the way through adult, back to the beginning of her being an adult. And now she's over halfway through being an adult again. So, like, I've played quite a bit of this save. I just haven't recorded a whole lot because, again, I just don't enjoy recording rinse and repeat gameplay. And that's, unfortunately, what a lot of this generation was. It was a lot of skill grinding and, like, because I needed high skills to be able to, you know, with the science skill, I had to have a high science skill so that I could have a forbidden fruit. I had to have a high gardening skill so I could plant the forbidden fruit. Then when I wanted to age Daisy back down, I didn't have to do this part, but to age Daisy back down, I needed a high fishing skill so I could catch the fish. So, like, I've needed a lot of high skills. And, like, that just unfortunately means that it's going to be really repetitive trying to build those skills. So I do feel bad that it's only been 11 parts, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to watch someone play the same thing over and over again. And I don't even know how to, like, commentate? Is that what I want to say? I don't even know how to, like talk when it's this, like, the same thing over and over again. Like, I am now going to have my sim go get something to eat. Let's eat pancakes this morning. Oh, and she needs to take a shower before she goes to work. Like, oh, now she's at work for the next 6 to 7 sim hours. And so I just get to sit here and stare at the cats. Like, it's just, I don't know. Oh, I do want to add, though, Our other snake died. Cypress died. Rip. I had a feeling it was coming after Marigold died. I was like, Cypress can't be far behind because I got them around the same time. I think I found them within like the same day. But yeah, so we're just gonna cut over to the slideshow now. Okay, we're back, and we're now looking at some screenshots. So those first two pictures are actually from when we lived in Anjou Falls, when I first originally tried to make Anjou Falls work. Unfortunately, that save was it's the world itself is broken. But we did have a golf cart for a hot second there, because I thought it'd be really funny if Daisy would drive a golf cart around this, like, little, like, country island. Like, it was all dirt roads and stuff, and I just thought that a golf cart would be really fitting. Yeah, so I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Like, I jumped in pretty quick with the words are not coming straight from my brain to my mouth. They're like hitting a roadblock in the way, and I'm losing half of it. We were pretty fast to find someone to date. It was actually, I made the sim, okay? I made the sim. She was not just a townie. Her name is Kennedy Bakken. And we were pretty quick to romance her. We befriended her first. We became best friends. But we were pretty quick to romance her and move her in because Kennedy had the fishing skill, and she also had the gardening skill. And at the time, Daisy was working full-time and just didn't have time to keep up with her garden. How many times could I have said time in that last sentence? But Daisy just didn't have time to keep up with the garden when she was working full-time. That was our bird, by the way. Chrysanthemum. Unfortunately died, as you can see. So we moved Kennedy in. Kennedy was a self-employed fisherwoman. But primarily she took care of our garden. And she came with a dog. This was the dog. The dog's name was Brooks. Sweet enough dog. Just a good old hound dog. Kennedy and Daisy never got married. They were just partners. This is us actually planting our fruit, forbidden fruit, to get our plant sim. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. So like Daisy's whole life purpose was to have a family, but because she was in the scientist career, she had the science skill, like she loved to garden, like she knew that it might be possible that she could create life through her garden and through her science, and so that became like her entire purpose in life, was to do this. And Kennedy, having loved Daisy enough, was like, I will help you do this. Like, I know this is your dream. This is what you want with your life. However, like, Daisy's entire world revolved around Zinnian, who is our heir. We were making deathfish sushi, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm taking pictures of this. No, we weren't. We were making ambrosia. Oh my god, not deathfish sushi. Ambrosia. Because I wanted to age Daisy down. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself trying to keep up with the pictures here. So Daisy's entire life's purpose was to have this plant sim child, raise this child, have her own little family that like she was able to create pretty much by herself. Like it was her science skill. I mean, it was one of her seeds. So, like, it was all Daisy really cared about. And in doing so, like, in Daisy's entire focus shifting from kind of her relationship to wanting, like, just really wanting to have this child, and worrying that she was getting up there in age, or that she would be too old to raise a child. Like, Kennedy was like, I will help you, I've got you, but at the same time, Kennedy was being kind of neglected, and just was very clearly not in Daisy's list of priorities anymore, and, like, Kennedy had absolutely no interest with having a kid. She didn't want anything to do with Zinnian, and, like, I'm going with the story that, like, this resentment started to kind of grow, that Kennedy was like, okay, I've done all this for you, I've helped you, I've, like, taken care of your garden, I've taken care of your house while you've been working, and I helped you with your, like, create this family, have this family that you wanted so bad, but, like, you're not paying any kind of attention to me anymore. Like, so they broke off, they broke it up, they broke it off, and this is after Kennedy got high enough cooking skill to make ambrosia to reset Daisy's lifespan to the start of her adult stage. So, like, Kennedy did a lot for Daisy, and I don't think Daisy was, like, malicious and, like, just kind of falling out of love, losing interest in Kennedy. It was just that, like, Kennedy was not a priority for her. So, I don't know. Kennedy broke it off with Daisy. She moved out, took her dog with her, and Daisy's entire focus, like, really honed in on work and Zinnian. So, this is Zinnian. He is our plant sim. He is the heir to the next generation. And Zinnian is a cat lover, so every birthday he gets a cat. He can also do this thing called photosynthesize, so, like, he'll plant himself in the ground and he regains energy. This is the first plant sim I have ever played with. Like, I've never played with a plant sim in any way, shape, or form before. I've never had any interest in doing it. I don't really like how the plant sim stuff, like clothing, hairs, all that stuff, how it looks. I think the textures are kind of funky with it. So I'm not a huge fan of the plant sim stuff, but yeah, he's now a young adult. So we will be switching over to the Sims 4 Rainbow Generations Challenge, ironically to the green generation. But then we will be back with Zinnian, who has to have 15 cats per his lifetime wish. He has to adopt 2 kids. And yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.